Hey everybody, it's David. Hey, well, a very different video today. I guess I'm gonna call this the home movie edition. It is September, and you may have noticed if you're a regular that I did not post a video last week. I am actually recording this video in advance. I'm going to upload it and set it to launch while I am away on a trip. Yeah, so exciting. My wife and I, September is our 30th wedding anniversary, and as I speak, we are on one of our dream trips, visiting several national parks, going to Badlands and Glacier National Park. And it got me thinking back. It got me thinking back to this journey that we have been on since our early retirement. And that's what I want to talk about. I want to share with you some of the exciting trips that we have gone on and just reflect a little bit about this journey. And at the end, the last half of this video, I've got two videos I have pieced together about our amazing trip to Yellowstone and Grand Teton. I hope you'll watch them and enjoy the videos and maybe think and get inspired that you can do these things, retire early, and go out and do some dream traveling like we have done. This is not a travel channel, but hey, let's talk about it. Let's talk about your dreams in retirement. I always say at this point, we talk about three things here at David in Progress. We talk about achieving financial independence, retiring early, and living your best life now. Well, living my best life now, the dream that I had and my wife and I together, was always to not only retire early, but when we do retire, to go out and do cool stuff. Well, I word that a little bit differently. And if you've been around the channel for a while, you know the story, but it's worth telling again. I got the call notifying me that I was being laid off from my position from T-Mobile after 27 years with the combined company. It was Sprint and then T-Mobile, while we were on one of our national park trips. Yeah, we were at Grand Teton National Park. And the call wasn't unexpected, so not a big surprise about the call coming. And it was fantastic because it was exactly what we planned. However, at the same time, you get that call and all the emotion is kind of flowing and all the plans in the world, but when it actually happens, your mind does fill with the what ifs. And I will never forget that climb when we were hiking at Teton, and I was on my way back from a very difficult hike, and I looked down and I see this woman who was walking up the hill, and she was wearing this t-shirt, a story I've told here several times, and it said, "Maybe today is my someday." And I tell you what, that t-shirt, it totally transformed my mindset in that moment. When I realized that today was my someday, and no matter what was going to happen in the future, and believe me, a lot of things have happened since that someday, that we were going to live our dreams. So here's a list. I made a quick list of just a few things we've done since our early retirement, and I want to pop up some of the pictures so you can see what we have done. There was the trip to Yellowstone, Grand Teton. On the way back, we stopped at Mount Rushmore. And exciting moment at the world's largest ball of twine. Yeah, when you see that road sign, you got to pull over and see it. White Sands National Park, Carlsbad Caverns National Park, Guadalupe Mountains National Park. Key West, Florida. We were there to visit the three national parks in Florida, including Dry Tortugas, the Everglades, Biscayne, and that was such a fantastic trip. Next trip was the Capitol Reef National Park, Goblin Valley State Park, Dead Horse State Park. Definitely want to visit those. Arches National Park, and Canyonlands. That was all in May. It was shortly after that I learned about my health issue, but we did not let that stop us. Earlier this year, we went on a cruise, and then back in May, we did a dream trip of driving the Oregon coast. Life is going to throw things at you when you retire. I did not know about the health condition, but we are still out there having adventures and enjoying life. And on this current adventure, I decided, hey, I'm going to be fully present. I'm going to be fully present with my wife, fully present with the activities that we get to do, and just enjoy this early retirement. So I hope you have a dream list of things that you want to do. That could be big trips visiting national parks like we've done. Heck, we've gone to state parks, we've gone to parks across town. But regardless, we are living our dreams and working to live our best life now. That is my takeaway for you. When is your someday? When will you make the choice to achieve financial independence, and perhaps even you can live your best life now, no matter what's going on around you. So hey, I want to get back to enjoying this 30-year anniversary with my wife. I will be shooting some video along the way and maybe tell a story or two. I don't know. But regardless, thank you so much for being part of my channel, and thank you for helping me live my best life now. Thank you so much for watching.